PP kind of transitioning from like raging, partying, full moon type of vibe of those backpackers into this, you know, more weekend getaway. What's happening now? If I went to PP this weekend, what could I expect to see? What's the vibe like?
This is what I mean. Like it's halfway. There's a bit of both at the moment. I think one of the reasons is to do with the fact that you know, like when you're talking about this weekend getaways or like families, they're trying to beat the backpacker crowd. They're like, oh, PP is stunning at the moment. The backpackers aren't fully back yet, so let's go have a look at it before it goes crazy again. And when they get there, actually now there's better restaurants, there's better places to visit, and like hopefully that becomes a thing. You know, like that's for us anyways. And I think I can say this for you know, a lot of people living on the island, that's like our goal. Like we want that market because it will like help everyone, right?
They spend more.
Yeah, yeah, essentially. And then also it helps you upgrade your business. That we should, you know, everybody should, when I say should, like I don't think everybody agrees with me on the island. I can't speak for everyone actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, that's how I feel like the island should develop. I feel like that's the direction that we should be going in. But you still do, like when you go to PP, like for example, like you say this weekend, you'll still get that crowd. You can still go to a party.
I am that crowd.
You'll be able to find that, but it's like a small section now. It doesn't take over the whole island anymore. Like walking through the island at night, you don't get like, you know, bumped into like this crowd of guys like with buckets. You don't fully get that anymore. That are
specifically from the UK.
Yeah. You know, they're kind of like in the bars or like the few that are left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's well, that was my favorite part of PP. So anyway.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can still go to those bars, man. Like,
what do you have any shout out restaurant recommendations? Because I found when I was going to PP pre-COVID, it was the food was it was hard to find a decent spot.
Yeah, and like this is what I mean. Like this is where we're starting to see the difference first. Is like, you know, I blinked, turn around, and all these nice restaurants were coming up, and they're like trying to upgrade themselves. The prices are nicer. The coffees are great. We struggled to find a really good coffee house. And yeah, so like Patchery Bakery, the guy's called Playing. He's a legend. He actually studied culinary in Melbourne. So he's like, you know, baking everything himself. He's like bringing like all of this good coffee in. Aqua, Atom, both really good restaurants with like Western options. Yeah, and
are these people, are they new to the island, or are they just kind of restructured their format?
Yes, restructured.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I can speak for Playing that he was one of the only restaurants in the market that stayed open during COVID. Okay. And his family is friends with my family, like grew up on the island as well.
Sorry, what's it called? His
Patchery.
And where can people find him on the island?
It's on the main street by the pier.
By the pier. So you get off the pier, turn right?
Yeah.
And then it's on that street?
Yeah, it's on that
past
street.
The scuba diving places? Or?
Right next to it.
Oh, yeah, because even pre-COVID, there was a lot of nice restaurants starting to pop up there. And then they kind of build that shopping mall part. I feel bad for that. It like just opened and it probably... is it coming to life?
It's still empty.
Still empty.
It's still empty.
So what... before we wrap it up, what actually survived during COVID? Like, if I remember correctly, it was only the 7-Eleven by the pier. And is Burger King still there?
Burger King came back. Yes. Like, I mean, Burger King.
That's the hangover cure on the ferry the way home back.
Burger
to
King and McDonald's closed during COVID, and they were able to close. They were able to come back. A lot of on that main strip. If you go there like today, on the pier side, it's all been taken off. And I think, like, I can't say for sure, but there's like going to be like a new development there, new buildings. I want to say it's Central. Like, there's a rumor. I wish I knew like the exact person. But it's like a sorry, I can't think of the word.
It's of the new plaza.
It's new real estate coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry. New real estate coming in, and they're gonna like divide the shops up. But I think it's gonna all be like pre-organized. Like, it's probably, if I was to guess, it's gonna be probably like a Starbucks in there somewhere. Okay. So that's kind of the direction that By the Pier Road is doing, and that's after COVID. And during COVID in the market, everybody went home.
Yeah.
empty market. Like nothing was left apart from playing Pottery Place,
7-Eleven,
and
7-Eleven.
One 7-Eleven that was only restocked on Wednesdays.
And I think that's the reason why, like, I didn't go at all.
Yeah. And
it's widely open, and like even before, like, you needed vaccines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's great. They just
Yeah.